I'm doing another ceiling, and I find the only way to do these is with this head torch, because it lets you see where you are. You can use reference points to sort of, work within the lights and work your way along. But for me, a decent torch on your head, and you can see where you've been, where you need to be, and it just makes it so much easier. It really does. So I can work my way along without having to go over it or not being able to see it. Things you've got to think of is don't have any trip hazards on the floor. If I go light, see, I'm not putting enough on. There you go, I missed a bit, but I can see I have. So if that isn't a tip that deserves a like or a subscribe, then what do you want? Trust me, I'm not a doctor or a politician. All I'm showing you is a sneaky little tip. Yep, job done. Go on to the next bit. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, put a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And if you do have a comment, keep it clean. Here's a couple of quick tips for you, painty tips. When you're cutting in, use a decent cutting in brush. This one is a Worcester. It's not really the most expensive, it's about mid-range. I've got a little 1-inch Perdier as well for corners and stuff. Very nice little brush. And what you do is, depending on the direction you're going to go in, unload the brush on the top so that you don't get that bead. That causes you a problem. Then work your way up to the top using all of the hairs on the brush. And just run along. See how I shore up and all when I'm concentrating. And then you can use the fine edge. This is a tapered brush. Square it up. Now what you don't want, and if you ever look at your, let's call it a badly painted wall, if you're going to roller a wall and now you've got brush strokes, and you'll always have brush strokes, I mean these brushes are nice and they don't leave many, but they are there, is you get yourself a little 4-inch brush, a 4-inch roller, and just feather that down. So that when you're doing the big bit, the rolling, you end up with a nice even paint job without lines at the top. Trust me, that's how it's done. I'm not a doctor. So if you've found any use of that, stick us a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Right, here's another quick tip for you. If you've got a little 4-inch roller, can you see how that end's raggy? This end, what I do is I trim it off, snip it off. Reason being, one is if it's raggy, it catches the edge of the cage and then that drips down and causes you all hell because you're hitting the floor and God knows what. Big reason why you should do this. Second reason is it allows you to get closer to the edges of light sockets and the likes of, without, if you go the other side, it's all raggy and you end up with most of it on. Yeah, it makes no difference to the rolling using it anywhere else. But top tip, another top tip from Tez. Oh yes.